Hey y'all, it's Natalie,
And Mackenzie.
and today's podcast topic is new season, new mindset. So we are gradually moving into spring with this winter we had. I feel like we need warmer weather.
Oh yeah, we had like 3 or 4 snowstorms.
Right, and we were out of school for so long.
I know. I think it ended up being like 2 whole weeks, like when it added up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yes, we need this warm weather, but today we wanted to talk about how going into spring and we're getting closer to summer, which means that school will be out. So this is basically the home stretch of the school year. You need to kind of bring in your new mindset, which is like, let's push, let's go, let's get this over with.
Yeah, and I think even the teachers and like admin are starting to kind of like get that into that mindset, because just based off of like how they want us to keep going, and they're starting to be go go go.
Yeah, my teacher yesterday, she literally said, guys, we have 50 more days left of school. Because I've had to take now 2 SOL tests. We both have.
Yeah.
So, this is about the time when finals and, end of the year, midterms
are
and,
starting to kind of like be talked about a lot more.
yeah.
And I think the teachers are definitely pushing us to also do good on them.
Yeah, which they always do, but I do feel like there's a difference, especially with how many snow days we've had.
Oh, yeah.
As a teacher, I feel like that would stress me out too. But also as students, because, there's classes where students have to take those finals and those SOLs. With how many days we've missed, I feel like that's pretty stressful. But to be honest, I feel like our teachers did an amazing job this year, like every teacher, with how many days we've had out. So.
Oh, yeah. Like, they definitely did a good job of, like, making sure that we knew what to do. We made sure to, like, keep studying. Because I know even my teachers, they were like, even if we miss tomorrow and, like, the day after that, the test is still Friday, so you need to make sure that you're studying. And I've even, like, emailed them on the snow days, and they'll respond back. I think that, like, this weather and the fact that there's more activities and, like, stuff to do in spring is really good, and I think that'll help a lot of people, especially having, like, finals and SOLs and stuff. At least being able to, like, go outside and it not be 30 degrees out, I think will help.
We also have spring break and prom coming up, which are 2 very exciting things.
Those are exciting.
I feel like spring break's kind of like our break where it's like, okay, now we're really in the home stretch. We've just got to make it through these last few weeks, right?
Yeah, and put in, like, good effort to finish strong.
Right. We also have spring sports coming out, which I know that you've been interviewing about. How's that going?
Oh, yeah, that's good. So the spring sports, every single coach that I talked to is actually really excited, and a lot of them I found are trying a lot of new things that, like, they haven't either focused on a lot before or have even really done, like, drill-wise and, like, endurance stuff, and they've been working a lot on mindset stuff because that plays a big part in it. And so they also want to make sure that the athletes aren't just, like, being taken care of physically but mentally too, and I think that's really important right now.
Right. Sports are a lot of it is a mental game, and I feel like once you learn to get into that right mental space while you're playing, you perform a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
And it also helps when your coaches are teaching you that.
Like, knowing that your coaches, like, are standing, like, with that and, like, behind you on that, I think helps them even more than the actual, like, mindset stuff that they're doing.
Right.
So it was just, like, little, like, drills or, like, little, like, breaks and, like, team bonding and stuff like that, and I think that's important, especially with finals and SOLs, like, the stress of that, being able to go to sports and have a good environment where, like, you're looked out for, like, mentally, I think is really good.
And I think that, like, teachers and coaches being excited to, like, teach stuff or practice things also makes us students and athletes excited to come to school, excited to come to practice, and excited to, like, learn new things, which I feel like makes this easier because we're all tired. It's the end of the year or close to the end of the year.
And I know that the coaches are excited because every single one that I talked to, one of the first things they were like, oh my gosh, like, we're so excited and, like, ready to, like, start the season and go into it, like, with a good and like positive mindset. Oh yeah, and I know that athletes are excited to get back into their sport too, because some people have to wait all the way until spring.
Right. Yeah, and even like teacher wise, I had mentioned at the beginning of this podcast that we took 2 big tests earlier this week. But like my teacher was like so excited and she was pumping us up and she was like, "Guys, I know you can do this. There's no reason you should be stressing out. You guys are like amazing, smart kids. Like, I know you guys can do this." And I feel like that also put that confidence in me that's like, I know I'm tired. I know I want summer break and I want spring break, but this I can accomplish.
Yeah, and that's really good, especially going into 2 tests like that, where you have to write and then the other. It's a lot less pressure for multiple choice, but writing brings like more. And so having good support systems, like my teacher was the exact same way.
So if you're feeling stressed or you are just absolutely ready for summer break, just know that we need to come into spring with a new mindset that we just need to do our best and continue to do our best until the last day of school.
Yes, and this cold weather I know has definitely put a toll on people. It kind of has on me because there have been some nights and days where it is just frigid. So I think going into warmer weather, that's also going to encourage a better mood. Okay, well, I think that's it for today. I hope that you guys enter spring in the new season with a new mindset and just making sure to stay positive. I'm Mackenzie.
I'm Natalie. Thank you for joining us,
And we'll see you next time.